Hey guys, Jason Schnitzer here with O.C Realtor Talk. And what I've got for you today is why I love debt so much. I know that the video title might catch you off guard, but bear with me for just a second as I make my case here. So if you run a credit report on me, you're gonna see that I owe people over $1.5 million. And you might think, well, geez, Jason, you've got yourself into something pretty serious. And I'll say, hang on a minute, I beg to differ. So what I mean by debt is obviously there's bad debt, credit card debt, that sort of stuff that can get you in real trouble, overhead, etc. So what I mean by debt is the kind of debt that I love is good serviceable debt. And a lot of times that's debt via leverage. And as you guys know, one of my favorite words in real estate as it pertains to investing in real estate is leverage, when you use borrowed money or capital as an investment and you're expected to get more profits than your interest payable. And I just did you guys a little example here of what that looks like with regards to real estate, and you can just exponentially do this for as many properties as you plan on owning. So in this case, we have a $500,000 loan. Let's just say we bought a house for $650,000, $700,000. Your out the door payment on that property with principal, interest, taxes, insurance is going to be about $3,000. Now, that's $3,000 of debt that I owe every month to somebody once a month for the next 30 years, 360 payments. So I'm taking on $500,000 in debt, but I can rent that property out for $3,000 a month. Now the beauty of that debt is it comes with a fixed interest rate most of the time when you're buying an investment property. So that payment is only going to change very slightly, and we'll talk about that on another video based on how the market's doing and your taxes. But more or less, it's going to be about $3,000 a month. Again, I can rent that out for $3,000 a month. You might not think you're making any money there. The one thing that a lot of people don't factor in with this scenario is what is your principal reduction. In other words, every $3,000 you pay from that renter's money, again, reminding you, $786 a month goes to paying down that $500,000 balance. So although I might have $500,000 in debt, every month somebody is knocking that off a little bit. So for example, over 30 years, I did a little hypothetical scenario here, your payment is still going to be about $3,000 a month. That's not going to change. But what goes up? Rents do. I haven't had too many years where, at least I know about, where it gets more affordable to live in a certain area, barring an unfortunate natural disaster or something. So that cost to live in a certain area is only going to go up. Why? Because, like Mark Twain said, they don't make land anymore to that avail. So I did a very conservative approximation. Let's say that rents go up 2% every year, which is just about nothing. That equals about $50 a month every year, which again is pretty darn conservative. In 30 years, that same home that you own will be renting out for roughly $4,500 a month, maybe more. Again, I'm only using 2%. And your principal reduction on that loan balance, again, it's fully amortized, so you pay more interest in your first 5 years than you do in your last 5 years. Then they flop. Your interest payment versus your principal, they shift over the life of the loan. So you're paying more principal towards the end. But anyways, I hope I'm getting my point across here. The more serviceable debt that you can take on as much as possible over the long run, as long as you have a rentable property, which again, going back, watch my videos on what I think is you should look for when considering a good investment property, your investment will pay off big time, and that debt that you took on will be a great asset to you in the long run. So again, this is why I love debt. Again, serviceable debt. If you have any other questions with regards to this type of scenario, and maybe it intrigues you, or you don't understand it and you just want a personal one-on-one on this topic, feel free to reach out to us, book a free consultation, or give us a call. And as always, if you gained any knowledge from this video, we always appreciate it. If you share it with your friends and family, maybe it'll help them out too and get them interested in investing in real estate. Again, we're just trying to help as many people as possible and arm you guys with information, so when you go to make the decision on your next real estate purchase or sale, you're best armed with all that information. So again, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.
Yeah, what Jason, I believe, is really, really important for you, whether you're buying a house or selling a house, is understanding the process and knowing exactly what you're getting into. So if you ever have any questions, just follow the links below.